So the issue we are going to discuss today is that can energy be can energy resources be used tool as a tool for diplomacy? Can it be used as a political weapon? Now why this is in news? Because of the context behind this issue is that Russia and Germany, they are at loggerheads with respect to this Nord Stream gas pipeline. Now if you go in the background, this has been in news for quite 1 or 2 years, because this is a gas pipeline which via which Russia is going to supply natural gas to Germany. But things are not going the right way in last few weeks. And why? The reason is Ukraine. Now Russia is trying to gather all its troops along the Ukraine border since for last few weeks, and there is anticipation that it might attack Ukraine again, like it did few years ago when it annexed Crimea. Now this issue has blown up. This because of this, many countries like Germany and USA, they are directly confronting Russia now because they don't want Russia to do that again. Russia, because of possibility that NATO may add Ukraine as its member, which Russia doesn't want. Like I have discussed this issue in one of the videos. I will put the link in the section. Now the issue is, can now this resource actually, now the Russia, the I think the one of the most strongest things for Russian economy is supply of natural gas, and for Germany, they have already exhausted their coal supply, and now they have to shift towards nuclear energy source, which needs gas supply, natural gas. Now thing is that things were going right, but due to this Ukraine issue, now Russia is directly confronting, now Germany is directly confronting Russia, saying that if you attack Ukraine, then Nord Stream gas pipeline won't open. Now first let's have a look on the geographical area where this gas pipeline is passing through. Now you see this Baltic Sea. This Baltic Sea, as you can see, it is surrounded by many countries, Scandinavian countries, Latvia, Estonia, Finland, Poland, Denmark, Germany. Now this country, this Baltic Sea, the gas pipeline will be passing through from Russia to Germany via this Baltic Sea. So obviously many countries are, they have become conscious about this, because these countries and especially Poland, Ukraine, America, they don't want the dependence of Eastern Europe for their energy resources on Russia. In fact, America doesn't want this for obvious reasons. So they are growing suspicious of this pipeline. Actually, if you see the diagram here, is a more, you can see Russia is supplying the gas. Here is it's Germany. Now the thing is, this Baltic Sea has become one of the hotbeds of geopolitics nowadays. Now, for Russia, I mean, few decades ago, when Soviet was ruling, when Soviet was really powerful, when it was directly confronting UK, it was directly confronting USA, when the world was divided into two poles, Russia was powerful then. But now its economy is not so powerful, and we all know that the pole has been shifted to China. Now the thing is, only thing which Russia has got now is some of the resources, some of the natural resources in northern Russia and the eastern part of Russia, which it wants to supply to some of the countries like in Eastern Europe, to maintain the stability of its own economy. But the thing is, this is not going down well with America, first of all. Secondly, the attitude of Russia of invading countries, annexing them, or I mean to that confrontation with NATO, and these countries are sandwiched. These countries are stuck between NATO and Russia. They're sandwiched between, I mean, where whom to follow, because they're on the borders of Russia, and America is knocking at their doors. So if we look at the whether energy can be used as a political weapon, so yes, energy can be used, energy resources can be used as a political weapon. Not only natural gas for Russia, the shale gas from America is also one of the issues. Because of increasing shale gas production from America, Russia and other OPEC countries, I mean OPEC plus, they are growing suspicious of the thing. They have to modify their production quantity, the rates, because of increasing production of shale gas from America. So again, in that reason, again in that scenario, energy resource becomes a part of diplomatic arena. Now, as per this pipeline is almost completed. Construction has been done. The pipes are being filled with natural gas. Only the certification and the final approval has not been done, and it is just stuck because of this one of the issues. I mean, there are many issues. Obviously, one of the most prominent issues is Ukraine, and the other important issue was America is USA is objecting to it. So we have to wait and watch how things will unfold. Now, Russia has to sustain its economy after the fall of USSR. Only thing which has been left with this country is the natural resources, which and some other resources which it might discover after the melting of Arctic ice. So it has to anyhow supply the resources. It has to, like even India is trying to get some resources from the eastern part of Russia, from Vladivostok to Chennai. Now, but I think Russia has to mend its ways. I mean, it cannot be annexing countries, and it cannot be expecting Europe to support it. So because sovereignty of any country, Ukraine, is more necessary than the economic uh, aspirations of Russia. So I think this thing we have to wait for a few days that how things unfold, and we will see that whether Germany allows this pipeline to go on or not.